YouTube, welcome to DigiTales. I'm Olivia and today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the brand new Google Home. So we're quite lucky, we've managed to get this early considering that we're in the UK. So we're going to do a bit of a testing comparison with Amazon's Alexa and see how it compares to other digital assistants that are in the market, including Cortana and Siri. So just as a bit of a warning before we properly get going, if you have a Google Home or an Alexa or a Siri or Cortana within your vicinity whilst you're watching this video, you may want to put them on mute because every time I say their name, they will likely react and start responding. Like that. So one of the key differences with the Google Home in comparison to Amazon's Alexa is that the Alexa is obviously powered by Amazon's cloud, whereas Google Home is powered by Google Search, Google Maps, Google Play. So yeah, so that's kind of the main difference. So I think at the moment that kind of means that Google Home actually gives you access to a lot more information and a lot more kind of things like different music services and that type of thing. Something worth mentioning though, this is the American version of Google Home, not the UK one. It's not been released in the UK yet. It's going to be hopefully soon. There's no date that's been announced yet, but it's possible that when it is released, the packaging might be different, etc. So I just want to make sure everyone knows this is the US version of Google Home. Let's start the unboxing. It's got a little circle thing here with the Google. Okay, it's got a little tab here. It's the reveal. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, it's quite small. I mean, I heard someone said that people think it looks like an air freshener, which I guess it kind of does. But I think at the moment it looks like it probably blend in quite nicely in your home. Oh, cool. It comes in different colours. You can get different bottoms for it. I didn't actually realise you could do that. That's quite neat. It's customizable. Nice one. Well done, Google. Okay, cool. So there we have it. So let's now get it all set up. Okay, so now that we've got it set up, we're just going to ask some questions and see how it kind of interacts and how it all works. So, okay, Google, what time is it?
The time is 8:46 p.m.
Okay. Okay, Google, play some Justin Timberlake.
Sure, here's Justin Timberlake on Spotify.
Cool, okay. So with Google Home, we can also either increase or decrease the volume as well by talking to it or by actually turning it around on the device. I love this song. Okay, so here we go.
We're flying up no ceiling when we
My neighbours are going to hate me. And then we can also tell it to stop by talking to it or just by tapping it like this. It's nice and easy. It's really cool to use. Okay, so the other thing that Google Home does that's slightly different to the Alexa is that you can actually, it remembers the content of kind of questions that you ask. So for example, I can say, okay, Google, when was Robert Downey Jr. born?
Robert Downey Jr. was born on April 4th, 1965.
Okay, Google, where was he born?
He was born in Manhattan, New York, United States.
Okay, Google, how old is he?
51 years old.
Cool. So I think that's a really great example of how Google Home kind of continues that kind of conversation with you. The other thing we can do is similar to the Alexa is have it interact with our other devices in the home or other IoT devices. So one of the things I have set up is quite a few of the Philips Hue light bulbs. So let's just see how that works. Okay, Google, turn living room lights off.
Okay, turning 4 lights off.
Perfect, cool, so totally seamless. All right, so now we're just gonna get the Amazon Alexa out and see how the two devices compare. So first of all, just doing a bit of a comparison in terms of the look of the two devices. So I've got them both in the white color, and I think generally they're both quite nice looking devices, obviously to keep in your home. I think both Google and Amazon have done a really good job of creating something that isn't going to be some massive eyesore. Personally, I think I do actually prefer the look of the Google Home. The one plus though that I would say about the Google Home as well is the fact that obviously you can change the color of the base, the speaker bit, which I think is quite cool. It's a bit more customizable. So one of the key differences from a performance perspective with these two products is the microphone. So the Google Home only has 2 microphones on the top here, whereas Amazon's Alexa has a 7 microphone array all around the top. And what I found is actually that when I'm in my home and I'm say further away from either of these devices, that the Alexa actually picks up my voice from further distances over the Google Home because of obviously the extra microphone. So that's definitely a plus point for the Amazon Alexa. Another key difference between Amazon's Alexa and the Google Home is the apps that they support. So Alexa supports tons and tons of apps, like loads of them. So you can pretty much do, well, most things with it. And one of the key things is that in terms of smart devices in your home, it currently allows integration with the vast majority of smart devices that are out there on the market. Whereas Google Home currently only supports 3 apps. So it supports Google Nest, Samsung's SmartThing, and Philips Hue light bulbs. And that's it. So if you've got other devices in your home that you wanted to be able to control via a digital assistant of some sort, then Google Home isn't really gonna do it for you right now. And with that in mind, I would probably suggest opting for Amazon's Echo. Also a bit of a difference in price between these two products. So Amazon's Alexa retails at $179 and Google Home retails at around $129. So that's a good $50 difference in the price for the two devices, which is interesting. And I think as Google Home is around for a bit longer and more apps are developed, hopefully, to work with the device, I think Google Home will definitely start to become a lot more competitive with Amazon's Alexa. So as an alternative to paying the $179 for the Amazon Echo, you could also opt for the Echo Dot. So the Echo Dot essentially still gives you access to Alexa and all the same functionality. It just doesn't have anywhere near as good of a speaker as the Amazon Echo does. But you can resolve that by quite simply attaching it to another speaker that you have in your home. So for example, I've got a Sonos system, so I can attach the Echo Dot to one of my Sonos speakers and I'll have actually better sound than what I get with the Amazon Echo, which is great. So I think that's a really, really good alternative that Amazon's given people. This retails at $50 and also £50 in the UK for those who might want to purchase it in the UK. So we're just going to unbox the Echo Dot. Okay, this is some very neat and tidy packaging. Cool, it's tiny, it's so small. That's absolutely tiny. That's going to be even more discreet in your home. You could hide this thing anywhere. What else do we have in here? Okay, so it's the wire that comes with it. And also the plug, which is nicely branded with Amazon. This is definitely, I think, a really good option, and it's a really good price. That's an absolute bargain. So it's definitely another option to consider. So now we're just going to ask these two some questions and see how they both perform. Alexa, buy chocolate.
The top search result for chocolate is Ferrero Collection, pack of 48 pieces. It's £12 total.
No.
To order it, tell me your voice code.
Okie dokie. Okay, Google, buy chocolate.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that yet.
Okay, that's a shame. Alexa, how far away is my nearest cinema?
Based on your postcode settings, here are a few nearby popular ones. Real Cinemas, Everyman Barnet, Cineworld and Real Bournemouth. Check out the Alexa app for contact info and hours.
Okay, cool. Okay, Google, How far away is my nearest cinema?
I found a few places within 7.2 miles. The first one is SK Vision on Dawes Lane in London. The second one is Musical Images on Station Road in Edgware. The third one is Farness Studios Photo and Cinema on Hazel CL in London.
Okay, so I think the Google Home gave me obviously a little bit more information about the distance, specifically being 7.2 miles to these cinemas. Alexa didn't do that, but I think the information that she did provide has actually improved somewhat. That's definitely a lot more information than she used to be able to do. So that's definitely, I think, a plus point there for Alexa. I think their answers were pretty much on par. Alexa, what is the meaning of life? It's a very important
42.
question. 42. Okay. Okay, Google, what is the meaning of life?
The answer is somewhere between 41 and 43.
Okay, fairly similar, but to be fair, I think OK Google's answer was slightly more original. I think Alexa just ripped off Siri. Just going to do a quick comparison of the speakers. So, Alexa, play Justin Timberlake.
Playing Justin Timberlake from Spotify.
Same song, same playlist. Turn it up.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on.
Right, it's right to the
Off
top.
from my city, off from my home.
Okay.
Let me rock it, so don't stop. And under the lights when everything goes.
Goes really quiet. Alexa, stop. Cool, okay. Okay, Google, play Justin Timberlake.
Sure, here's Justin Timberlake on Spotify.
Okay, stop. That's the quietest. Turn it up.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes
Sunshine in my pocket, got that good song in my feet. Okay, that's enough embarrassing dancing. I think the Google Home, actually, the sound was a little bit clearer, but Alexa was definitely louder. The speaker's actually probably better on the Echo. The Alexa seems to be winning this one. So after checking out the Google Home in comparison to the Amazon Echo, I think overall the Echo wins it. I think Google Home is a really great device though. I think it's got a little bit of a way to go. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, guys, as well. Let us know in the comments. You know, do you have one of these? Which one do you prefer if you've tried them both out? You know, why would you pick the Echo over the Google Home or the other way around? I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions as well. Okay, that's a wrap. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe to our channel and share the videos that you like. We've got a number of other videos coming up over the next few weeks, including an unboxing and review of the new MacBook Pro. Woohoo!